good afternoon, everyone. This is Baja Pips. It's Friday, May 19th, 2023, 7:18 p.m. Eastern China Time. And today I'm going to be doing a weekly technical breakdown. So it's been quite a week for me. Been doing a lot of training, pure back testing, pure refinement of my strategies and my system. And in this video, I'm just gonna be showing y'all everything that I've been working on. Pretty simple. I'm gonna be doing my technical breakdowns, showing you all my trades that I'm going to be looking at over the next week. And just want to wrap it up. It's nighttime over here, daytime over in the US, but currently I have to allow myself to close out of trades before the weekend because my current trading challenge requires me to close out trades before the weekend. So let's get started. Right now we're looking at the Audjpy, and I wanted to break this pair down on a macro approach and also from the micro, and also want to look at Nzdchf. I'm currently in this trade as well. And yeah, these two I'm going to be monitoring. Also, Euraud AUD made a huge decline and basically counter moved into a range. And I don't want to trade this pair as of right now. It just might be consolidating for the next couple weeks. And I don't want to be in pairs that just basically have no movement. And that's what this is showing. So I want to get started off with the loser. So Euraud AUD, I took a long on this pair earlier this week, and I was looking at the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, if I delete all of these lines right here, keep the clean chart hygiene, you can see that the pair was on a downtrend, but this was a counter move of the overall uptrend that you could see to the left. So the major market was bullish for some time, and it just didn't want to go long anymore. And I was looking for a rounded bottom formation to get back into the longs. So there's a triple bottom happening right here, but unfortunately price did not want to go up. There was high impact news yesterday, and that's what I was actually looking for as my catalyst to get into longs. So since we can't do that, I'm gonna move on to the next pair and just mark this one on off as a loss. I just lost 0.7% of my account taking this trade, so it wasn't a big loss. But I did enter here. I'll just show y'all. I seen price bottom out. I seen a nice counter trend. It got rejected, and basically it was giving me a cue to go long. This was high impact news, Australian unemployment claims, and as you can see, price faked out mean and heavily went back to the downside. But unfortunately, you don't want to be chasing price in a range like this. As of right now, we just are currently sitting in between these highs and these lows. So there's a low right here. It looks like it could be a false breakout and we can actually be going on up from here, but I don't want to take that chance because price had failed me too many times. I'm going to move on to the next pair, and I'm going to be breaking that down very shortly. Just allow me to get a break, and the next one is going to be Nzdchf. Just give me a moment. And the next pair I'm breaking down is the Nzdchf pair. On this, I was actually right spot on. Like I said, I've been working on my analysis, so everything is a lot more cleaner. You're going to notice that my charts are going to be a lot cleaner. My entries and exits are going to be a lot more direct, and everything is just more just well put together. That's what I've been working on this week. I was tired of losing, excessively, especially when I shouldn't be taking losses, and I just buckled down and leveled up a little bit this week. So this right here is the Nzdchf. Y'all can see that price was on a downtrend, and I can actually mark this on up for those of you that can't really see it, but we were on a downtrend right here, and that downtrend ended end of April. So this entire month we were on a counter move up. This counter move up was so massive that it actually changed the sentiment of the market and shifted it to the buyer side. I'm going to draw a trend line on that as well so y'all can see that we are currently in a bull market. Price did decline, but it was needed for a correction. The correction bounced directly off of this uptrend line, and as you can see, it's a perfect, beautiful bounce back to the north side of the market. So if y'all know how market technicals work, that's kind of what we're looking at right now, is a downtrend that got corrected so heavily that we are now bullish. I got into this trade a few hours ago. As you can see, my entry is right here on the buy, and it's currently in the money. I don't know how long this trade is going to be going, but I'm going to exit this trade in the next several hours, and I'm going to take whatever profit it gives me. The reason why I'm going to exit is because, like I said earlier in the video, I'm trading for a funded prop firm right now, and part of the challenge is that we have to close out before the weekend. So it's Friday over here, and by the time I go to sleep and wake up, the market's gonna close, and I don't want to get caught up in positions and get myself penalized. So what next? You might be wondering, what next? So very clearly, we had a nice counter trend that failed to go down further, and we just rejected those lows and hit the stops of any sellers that were trying to get the move down. You see, people got trapped, and this is a bear trap. This is typical on price charts. So now that we have a bear trap, I expect price to go on up, 2-to-1 ratio. Here we go, 106 pips, and I'm currently risking 50. I could have risked less, but because I was gone, I just got back actually. I could have risked less pips and actually been taking the profits on up even further, but I'm okay with this. Currently we are up about 17 pips, but that's nothing. I do expect price to continue to surge as the day goes on. The US session will open in about half an hour. So what next? You might be wondering, hey, what if price hits these highs that were set right here? Well, I'm not too worried about those because these are minor highs. If they were major highs, then I'd be taking a little bit concern up here, and I probably wouldn't have bought it. But these are minor highs, and then I'm trying to take price to major highs. There's a lot of stops in this area. So if price does end up going on up, I do expect it to take on these highs and continue on. So next up, what do you all want to see next? I'm going to actually look to potentially look at the smaller time frame, and as you can see right here on the 30-minute, we are experiencing some minor pullback, but this minor pullback just got breached. So I do expect price to go on up at least another 30 pips, and if it does go up 30 more pips, then we can be seeing a new highs of the week, and that would be great as well. Yeah, I can see the price action playing out right in front of you, and that's kind of it. It's pretty much all I'm looking at. The 5-minute time frame I'm not too worried about because this time frame is a little bit choppy due to the US session happening, but we are overall still bullish. I'm gonna draw a trend line here too. By the end of this video, y'all gonna be pros at looking at trend lines, but the amount of times I'm drawing these trend lines, goddamn, I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. Okay, well, I kind of screwed up my trade. I don't want to do that. Let me put this back on up to 106 pips. I'm doing 107. I probably won't reach it there today. And since this is a 4-hour time frame, this does qualify as a swing trade, and to me that's a longer term trade. So I may be closing this trade on out before the weekend, and if it doesn't reach my target, and I'll be looking to re-enter again at the start of next week. Finally, let's look at Audjpy, which is also in the money. I was looking at the 4-hour chart, and I noticed that we were at some highs. These are major highs, so I'm a little bit concerned with buying, but there was just enough space above for me to get a 2-to-1 target, and I look to close it on out around 60 pips. It could close out sooner, but about 2-to-1. As you can see, I'm risking 27 pips. It went up smoothly, and I'm looking to get about 57 pips, and that's gonna hit monthly highs. And at that point, I'm gonna close out the trade and continue trading. And let's take a look at something else now. This is a time frame that I'm looking more like 30-minute. This was supposed to be a day trade, so not a swing trade. I was looking at price recently, I'm going to show the crosshair right now. Price recently broke new highs of the week, as you can see right here. These were the highs, not really major highs, but these were highs that I was looking to break. And then I was looking for a typical trend continuation setup, and that did it perfectly. Price did a counter move down, rejected that, and I got my trigger in right around here, which was about a few hours ago. And I'm gonna look to see how far this can go. Worst case scenario, I'll get up at a 27 pip stop loss, and that's okay because it's just another trade, and I don't weigh my trades too heavily. Lastly, if I'm gonna day trade this pair, I could look to trail my stop loss, but I don't want to do that because this trade is already in. So if I do look to trail my stop loss, I'm looking at the 30-minute chart, and I'm going to trail it once I get halfway. So pretty much, y'all can see it's about 30 pips away, let's just give or take. So by the time I get like about 30 pips in the money, then I'm going to be looking to trail my stop to break even, and we're almost there. So that's about it. Hopefully y'all got some insight from this, and I'm gonna follow up with y'all next week, and I'm gonna keep on doing my thing, and yeah, y'all have a good one. Peace.